Yep, hello there. This is Daniel Eric, or Williver, or Guillermo Gage. And this video journal is just for one day. This is covering just one day here. Um, this is covering the final day of March, March 31st. Um, I just wanted to, update, because it's like a week at a time or several days, at a time where I do these videos and I don't have much to say. Just life becomes a blur. I go to work, I go home. I don't do much with my life or get out, except like when I go to the movie theater with someone, or with myself, or maybe with a family member or work friends or something. So now, March 31st, well, did push-ups. I managed to do. Ooh, wait, do I have it written down? Yeah, yeah, I guess I should have it. So I did a shift. This shift was real kind of a shorter shift for a Tuesday. It was 10:55 to about 5:36 or so. And let's see. Okay. Yeah, 10:35 to about 5:36 or so. Maybe got home like 6 or 6:15 or so. I actually know it's before 6:15, yeah, because of 5:36. Yeah, because of the it was real short. So I think, yeah, I got home like more like 6:10 or so. Six, just barely after six, you know. So but when I got home, this is for the 31st. I actually stayed up late. I was trying to put on a motion picture, and I was procrastinating on the internet before starting it. I ended up not even. It was like, okay, a few minutes in, and it's a shorter movie. I was like, I'm not gonna be able to finish this, so I just turned the TV off and went to bed. It was like 4 a.m. or something. Um, and so as a result, I didn't sleep. Oh well. I needed to catch up on sleep when I got home from work. I clocked in at 10:55 again at my job, and 6:15 I got home. No, well, no, probably barely after six I got home. Took the doggy Lucky out, and yeah, he was yep, he liked to trot around outside. When I got back indoors, it's probably not even 7 o'clock yet. It's probably 6:30 or 40 or something. Um, I kind of, a lot of it was napping. A lot of it was um maybe trying to like figure out. I hate something I do not like at all is these dating apps. But like one of them I tried, and I sent some messages, but I was kind of drifting in and out of sleep. Um, so then one key thing that's happened is once it got to be like 10 p.m., I was like, okay, I better do stuff with my life. And I took Lucky out again. He did a poop. So I know he did a late night poop. He may have done a morning poop. He did a late night poop. No, he did a late night poop last night on the 30th as well. But the 31st he did like a 10 p.m. poop, uh, and he did 10 p.m. poop and pee, as well as like pee went right when I got home. Um, and I pee in the morning. So oh, the push-ups. Okay, there it is. Okay. Wait, this is supposed to be shorter because it's supposed to be just covering one singular day. I actually remember exactly what I ate as well. I ate the morning. I may have eaten like a bit of cheese or something. But when I was at work, uh, some guy said, "Hey, one of those your work buddies left your food item," and it's one of those things where you're worried about it going to waste. Okay, so I end up getting some free food. One of those factor meal thingies. I would never like waste money purchasing this myself. But it did say enjoy by February 2nd, 2026. It said freezing not recommended, but I figured the guy probably did freeze it and thaw it out. Because otherwise, why would it last gone like 2 months after its enjoy by date? So, anyways, probably did have it in the freezer. Um, and I guess my point is that it's yummy. Southwest style chicken grain bowl. So the grain is quinoa, and it was chicken in it, and My point is, I was like, okay, fine, I ate that. It's not like I used up the plastic myself. Um, but because I did end up using plastic from a plasticky bag. This is my one plasticky thing that I ate that I purchased. The sun chips, what were the sun chips for? For kind of scooping it and dipping it. I gotta remember if this guy says, "Hey, I got you like a food thing," and it's like I was tired, and so I did take the 30-minute break. I clocked out for 30 minutes and did take the break to eat this because I wanted to kind of like rest because I was like only had a few hours of sleep. The point is, I didn't bring a metal spoon, right? I didn't bring a metal spoon, so I scooped with this. Maybe I could have just used a plasticky spoon instead, but I just dipped the chips in it and I got some of it got in my hands. I washed it. So when I got home, I was like maybe like 9 p.m. I ended up eating like a sandwich. I ate a sandwich with the Nature's Own ancient grain bread, where it was like it was ham and cheese, like Colby cheese, Colby Jack cheese, and I had to use up the Oscar Mayer ham because I bought a thing of Oscar Mayer ham, hoping I could like hide the doggy I'm watching his pills, but it doesn't work very well. Not only that, but actually, I don't think a ham is good to like feed him. So I'm trying like other things like little bits of cheese and peanut butter. So I just like because that's an excessive amount of sodium. I feel a little bit, but excessive amount of sodium. I decided I'm gonna finish off that Oscar Mayer ham myself. So I ended up finishing that off, and toasted this with like bread. And so is that all I've had today? Was this factor meal with the sun chips? Maybe in the morning I had a little bit of cheese, and then I had one uh toasted ham and cheese sandwich with this. So in terms of food quality, that's not great. Um, but yeah. So that's what I ate. Yeah, there's some healthy things, some things not so great. Like it's really the ham. But I finished that off because I wasn't gonna feed it to the dog. I got some healthy doggy treat, healthier doggy treats. Um, So overall, the push-ups. Okay, so this is the main highlight of the day. A lot of it was catching up on sleep, doing my job, and then catching up on sleep when I got home. Here's the push-ups. Okay, so this is with the 10-pound backpack. Finally got him started. I wanted to start him at 11:50 p.m., but like the doggy was like crawling underneath me, so I had to like distract him with a treat. It was at 11:52 and 45 seconds to 11:56 and 28 seconds. I did 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 4 AOML, 3. So I made it to the third AOML, the third AOML, and then 3 more push-ups after that. Then my knee hit down, it faltered. Within a few seconds, I backspaced and restarted the Bring Sally Up push-ups video, and I made it to another 2, then 2, then 2. And then so that was between 11:52 and 45 seconds and 11:56 and 28 seconds. Between 11:52 and 45 seconds and 11:56 and 28 seconds, I did 8 AOML, 4 AOML, 4 AOML, 3, then 2, then 2, then 2 push-ups. Then a couple minutes later, during the 11:59 minute, that final minute, I did eke out 7 more push-ups. That's with the 10-pound backpack. So I didn't do any on the 30th. Yeah, I mentioned that in the previous video, but I did do some on the 29th. And yeah, so I want to be doing them more often. I think one key thing is try to not like overthink like some of the issues with my life, things that haven't happened in my life that I'd like to make happen, and just theorizing about this stuff and trying to like seek it out on like on the wild west of the internet really doesn't work. You gotta really specifically um, try to push for things and create things and introduce yourself to people in life and make connections. Otherwise, this stuff isn't gonna happen. So I'm feeling better. I'm gonna my shifts are starting later, so 11:20 a.m. So I leave the house about 10:20, 10:40, or like 10:40. is when I leave the house. Um, that's pretty late. That means that if it's 1:17 now, if I I'll be in me. It'll be 9:17 in 8 hours, so I'll have a whole hour, hour and more to um like get ready for work and stuff, and yeah, take the staggy out. So that's pretty decent. So another thing is if I stay up too late tonight, what'll happen? Today's April 1st now. If I stay up too late tonight, it'll screw up my sleep schedule, and then I'll like be crashed out and not have energy to do anything when I get home, and I'll have the angst of having not done enough with my life. So I think a good early bedtime is in order. So all right then. So at least I did the push-ups. At least um, plastic usage didn't get. Hopefully next days. Oh, maybe I'll prepare a lunch and with the contents in the fridge tomorrow. Or yeah, tomorrow. Yeah, in the morning. All right then. Bye for now.